Hello lovelies, welcome back to the channel. It's good to have you guys back here to the channel. So in today's tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to make this gorgeous party bag. So if this is something you would like to see, please stay tuned to the channel. I am actually recreating this other bag that is on the screen, but I'm recreating it in an Ankara print. So if this is something you like to see, stay tuned to the channel and let's go straight into the tutorial of the day. So guys, first things first, we are going to be creating our pattern. So this plate that I have right here has a diameter of 8 inches. So you can get your own plate that the diameter is 8 inches. So what I am doing right now is I am just using my pen to just trace out the circle, because the bag is a semicircle bag. So after I trace it out, I'll now go ahead and cut it with my scissors. So guys, after I cut it with my scissors, this is what it's going to look like. By the way, I am using an A4 paper for my pattern drafting. So what I'm doing is, from one end I am just going to go down by 3 inches. So that is to say, I am removing 3 inches and there will be 5 inches left, because the diameter is 8 inches. So if you remove 3 inches from one side, you'll be having 5 inches left. Okay, so I went ahead and cut it out. So this is what the shape looks like. Okay, so now I'm going to be using this to cut out on my carry board. I'll be cutting out two, one for the left side and one for the right side, and then I'll be cutting out another cardboard paper. Okay, so I'm going to be having 4 patterns at the end of the day when I am done with the cutting. So after I went ahead and cut it out on the necessary materials, on the necessary stabilizers, this is what it looks like. So this right here is the side compartment. The measurement is 2 inches by the overall measurement that goes round. Okay, so when you measure your semicircle from one side to the other, anything you get, you go ahead and put it down on both your chipboard and your carry board. So after you're done with cutting all the pieces, you go ahead and start wrapping all your pieces on both your lining and your material. Okay, so if you are using a leather, you go ahead and wrap it on a leather, and if you are using a material, you go ahead and wrap it on a material. Okay, so if you notice, you will realize that the side panel, I only wrap the two top end. I did not wrap the two sides. Now the reason is because most of this bag is going to be a no sew tutorial, because I am using a blackhead machine. I don't have the machine to sew the bag, to sew this kind of curve. Okay, so if you have a cylinder bed machine, then you are good to go. But if you don't have a cylinder bed machine, just follow the way I am doing with this tutorial. Okay, so what I am doing is I'm going to be putting gum on the lining part, then I'll also put gum on the lining part of the side as well. So when I am done putting my gum, I am now going to start attaching them together. Okay, so I'll give it time to breathe in air a little bit, then I will now start joining it together. So just keep watching so that you will see how I am joining it together. Okay, so you just make sure it is exactly at the beginning of the stabilizer. Okay, make sure you're not giving it too much space. Make sure it is just exactly at the beginning of the stabilizer. Right, so you go ahead and keep folding it in. If your dimensions are right, you're not supposed to have any excess on any side, so you just keep folding it in, keep dragging, making sure it is exactly at the beginning of the stabilizer. So what you do for this one side is what you go ahead and do for the second side. So after you're done with the two sides, you go ahead and put your bag aside. Now what you're going to be going ahead and do is to start working on your zipper panel, okay? So because I'm using an Ankara print, I decided to line my Ankara print with a leather. But if you are just using a leather, you don't have to line it. All you need to do is to just fold in the front edge so that it will not be looking rough. Just look at me and see the way I am going to be folding the front end. Okay, so when I put my gum and I left some inches in front, then I'm just going to be using it to fold the front end. Okay, so if you're wondering the measurement I'm using, I'm actually using a 1 inches on both end. Okay, because the side is 2 inches, so definitely we need our um zipper sides to be 2 inches as well. So I'm using 1 inches on both sides. So when I fold in this 1/4 inch, it's going to be just perfect because you know our zipper is going to be adding extra spacing. So I am just going to be using my gum to hold it in place. Okay, then I will now go to my sewing machine and stitch it. This is optional. You could just use your gum to hold it in place and not necessarily stitch it, but because I want it to stick very well and for it to last, that is why I'm going to be putting my gum, and I'm also going to be stitching it. Okay, so you are going to arrange the zipper nicely. When you arrange the zipper nicely, then you put in the second side, making sure they are equal to each other. Then you go ahead and give it a top stitch. So after you stitch it, this is what it looks like. Now what is left to do is you are going to make sure you are arranging it nicely. All right, then you are going to be putting it like this. So you are going to be putting your gum. Don't forget you'll be adding extra 1 inch spacing allowance to your 1.5 inches. Okay, so you are cutting a total of 2.5 inches for the zipper panel. Then you fold in 1/4 inch. All right, then you will now fold out like this. Fold out 1 inches the way I am doing like this. Okay, so just keep watching so that you will see what I am actually doing. So I'm just putting something inside so that the shape will actually come out well, so that the zipper will not be bent. Okay, so you go ahead and put your gum on the two surfaces, then you go ahead and fold it towards the sides, and also fold it towards the other side as well. after you're done with the side, the zipper side, this is what it should look like. Now the next thing you're going to go ahead and do now is to put your gum on the bottom and put your gum on the other side of the bottom, on the other panel for the bottom. Then you now attach them together. Okay, so you put your gum all around like this. Then you also put your gum on the other panel. Okay, so this is how you're going to you rub your gum sufficiently everywhere, including on the excess. Everywhere you rub your gum, everywhere, sufficient gum. Then you give it a little bit time to breathe in air. Then you are now going to fix it the same way you fix the other panel. Okay, so guys, after you're done with the bottom, you go ahead and fix in the sides. You just rub your gum and you go ahead and fix in the side as well. So guys, thank you very much for tuning into the channel once again. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back. I love you and God bless you. And if you are just tuning into the channel for the very first time, you are highly welcome to this channel. This channel is all about bag making, and I teach bag making tutorials from padded works, leather works, Ankara padded bags, luxury bags, school bags, lunch bags, any bag you can think of. As long as it's bag, this channel is for it. So if you are a bag lover just like me, or you are a fashion lover just like me, then click in the subscribe button and also the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I post in new tutorials. Because on this channel we have many more amazing tutorials to show you guys, and many more amazing tutorials already on the channel that I am sure you will learn one or two from. So click on the subscribe button, join this amazing community so that we all can grow together. So guys, after you're done fixing in the sides as well, this is what the bag look like. This is just me using my super glue to hold in any air to gum in any opening, because you need your super glue for this project, because you don't want the bag to be open. So also, while using your super glue, please be very careful, because this gum is as good as it is also terrible, because anywhere it touches, that place don't show mark be that. So you just go ahead and do the final touches. Then we'll now go on to the chain, the beaded or stone handle. So guys, for the making of the handle, I am actually using a wire. Okay, I am actually using an electric wire, and I got this bead from the market. I got it like this from the market. It comes in different colors, so you can also get a bead or a stone depending on your preference. But I couldn't find stones in the environment, so I decided to get this bead. So what I did is I peel off the color surface of the wire. Then now I am just putting the bead inside the wire like this. Okay, so I'm going to put in everything. I just want enough that it will go round and form a handle for me on the bag. There's no specific measurement for it. You can make your own longer and you can make your own shorter. Okay, so I'm just going to be putting my bead in till I almost use all the bead, but I did not use everything. You can use everything. Okay, so after I was done, this is what it looks like. This is how much. So I'm just arranging them close to each other, dragging them close to each other, so that I'll be able to just put it on my bag. So I'm going to be using a super glue. I would advise you use a fabric glue for this, because the super glue was not funny. All right, so you use a fabric glue if you are using a fabric, but if you are using a leather, just use your super glue. Okay, super glue would work perfectly. guys, after I was done, this is the final look of the bag. Gorgeous, right? I know. Thank you guys for watching. Please give me a thumbs up if you learned one or two from this tutorial. It actually means a lot to me. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you've not. Don't forget to say something nice in the comments section if you find this tutorial helpful. And also, don't forget to share this channel with your family and friends. And see you guys in my next tutorial. Bye for now.